Cancer, welcome to my channel, Rainbow Wizard. I'll be doing a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It is a love reading, usually love messages, but I will also pick up work, well, health, wealth, career, all of that as well, usually in your surroundings, and see who's turning up in your reading today. If it is someone that is coming towards you or someone that is around you already. I am picking up a restless fire sign around you already. I saw the Knight of Wands in the corner of my eye. I do pick up this week, actually. There's a bit of, it's a bit of random contact. So if you are exposed to any social media or anyone that can contact you, rest assured that there could be contact this week. And some people like me trying to avoid the world's contact at times, so you might be the same. But I also pick up Cancer, that there is a surprise in wealth coming towards you, some extra funds that you didn't see. I saw again, yeah, I keep seeing Cancer. I've seen about 5 times now, 6 times. Unexpected finances coming in. Oh my God. So yes, Ace of Pentacles. You might as well bring it to the bank, or there you will be receiving something here, Cancer. It doesn't matter where you go. You don't have to look for it. You will receive good news in finances. Very good news. You will receive here. You will have more than enough. You will have a good surprise and you're going to feel more abundant. I'll get back to manifestation later. But anyway, yeah, you can bring this. Don't bring it to the bank. So in your current, well, in the recent past, Cancer, the moon, you are, even though you're Cancer, if it's a sun sign, but it's actually, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So a feeling of uncertainty, or you being in some kind of battlefield with someone, has been the surrounding energies. Now, because of these surrounding energies, Cancer, you feel a bit sort of, you feel sort of nothing. You know, Cancer is also known for pulling back in their own shell, just, okay, stay here, don't really want to think, feel. I personally, you know, it's hard to visualize how another sign would be, right? I only know many characteristics, but I personally have a Cancer in my Mars. So I got a sort of a sense of what that might be like when you are Cancer in sort of, if the moon will appear, meaning that when you get dragged a little bit under, because personally, because I'm an Aquarius, when I'm angry, I don't get angry as I do when let's say when I speak my mind straight up, very clear, or I just speak my mind, you know, I'm quite feisty. But when I'm angry, it's like I take the war into my head, and I would just, you could just see, if you watch me a fly on the wall, you will see smoke blowing out of my ears, but I won't say anything. I would just stay in some sort of bubble of soaking and thinking that the world's against me, I'm going to stay here for a while. And then when I snap out of it, I'm like, what happened to me? That's not my normal way of thinking. So maybe that is a bit like a Cancer, how you can feel. You don't, because I have again, I know many with Cancer as well. I used to when I was really young, most of my boyfriends were Cancer, and I think it's because of my Pisces moon and Scorpio rising. I never realized before. Nevertheless, enough about me. I see that, Cancer, you will come out of this feeling of uncertainty, a feeling of just maybe not feeling great, just limbo, a bit of limbo, feeling that something is lost, wasted, not struggling to find vitality in the ways that you thought could come to you easily, right? Because here as well, So, wow, right. I saw that just in Virgo, actually, reading Sun and the Moon. We're going to look at your person. So someone is lusting after you. They are very attracted, very obsessed with you, with this connection. This person's love language is very full on. If they had a horse and could ride around your house, circling around your house all day long, they would. This person might be going through is infidelity. They could have said that, oh, this home is very happy and everyone is happy here, but inside the home, it's not. There is sadness here based on infidelity inside these gates, and that is painful. So it's sad. It's kind of not being able to enjoy the surroundings. This person here, there's also some jealousy about this person coming forward to you, Cancer. They desire action, they desire to come forward, they decide to book a ticket to come towards you. This could be a twin flame. We'll look into them here. I'll use these. Okay. They might have Libra in their chart. Now, there is also pain. If you are dealing with a twin flame, there is pain. Pain of sadness, that why aren't they with you? Why is this way? This person might have an addiction. They might be someone that requires Dutch courage or some kind of courage to move forward. And that courage could be, their ego could be the one leading the way. Again, if that could be what I mean with that. Okay, how does it look like in the modern day? Is this someone that will post a lot of selfies, or is this someone that will sort of call you when they're drunk and then brag about themselves because actually, you know, they initially didn't want to do that. They want to come over the sadness, but they're not able to do that. It could be, let's see, this person. So yeah, they are struggling with an ego. Yeah, so here we go. They're struggling with an ego. And that could also break their own heart. They do want to heal rifts and avoid ego again. They want to collaborate, but so with the Empress, they're also, so their mother figure, for example, this mother figure is someone they very, very close to, or there's a female figure, but is also someone that is using their ego to keep them stuck to them. Now, they might have been attracted to you because you resemble someone like that, or you have those strengths, but without the ego. So this person, based on, so depending if it's masculine or feminine, sorry. So apply that how it resonates. And so this person, right, there is very often we attract, right, someone that will resemble about our parent and something that we've seen in our parents as a child, but we can't remember. I'm picking up that this person, there is something about you that is that they have seen in their mother or father, and you know that they are obsessed with you, but their ego is telling them that also it's that you should look after them, or that there is has to be a codependency here, but you haven't shown them that codependency, so you're showing them another way. So because they have been expecting you to act the way that they have experienced throughout their life, and when you don't, this person has ended up being very sad, and they now are someone that looks very immature. There is also, right, they are going to get on top of this sadness. There is going to be, there is definitely some codependency here. There could also be here that your connection got off to a rocky start because they are love bombing in a way, but they're not really love bombing like the Knight of Wands. They mean it. They mean it, but they are They are programmed in their mind, because we get programmed, that there is codependency in every connection. So when there is not a codependency, they will go for what is codependent, so they will try to create it. But because they didn't manage to change your ways, Cancer, they didn't manage to get the reaction out of you that they wanted to with the devil, they are just stuck in their own war zone, right? And now they are just seeing, you're looking at them and thinking, well, it's clear as day what they're trying to do, but isn't it obvious to everyone? But see, they are not used to it, because they're used to people playing that game because of egos, constantly battling, right? So it's wasting a lot of time, in a sense. It's wasting a lot of time to get attention. So see, they met you for a reason, because they could improve themselves, Cancer. They could improve themselves here. And they haven't healed that wound. So, I won't go into a twin flame journey, but that is what the twin flame journey is about. It is addressing wounds and seeing that. So to give it in a practical example, okay. Now, because you don't have that behavior, that codependency, that you don't, let's say, use games to keep them there, you don't use dishonesty, right? So for them, that is sort of it's not something they have experienced before. So they don't know how to handle that, because then they realize actually what keeps them driven in a connection has always been someone that there is some kind of mind games with. That means that there could be just a fight, a karmic, I think when we are young, really young, I think we can handle those type of connections more so. But what am I to know about that? I do think that everybody will come across a connection like that. Could be a friendship, it's that, because we all have some kind of wound we need to heal. So this person could have an alter ego, and their alter ego is, when they met you, they were in their alter ego, and without their alter ego, they don't really know how to be pure and how to let their guard down. And it is easier said than done, to be honest with you. It is not easy. If you meet someone in an alter ego, it is not easy to do that, because that requires to find a new version of themselves and be happy. They haven't been comfortable showing that side to yourself, so they continue to be that, me and you, Cancer, let's take some photographs, they are all about that. The pictures, I see the flashes going, right? Then they're in their element. It's all about that hype. They don't know how to get down from that. They don't know they just want to keep it going. So whenever there is an event going, but they will be like, yes, we do it again and again and again. But again, they will wear themselves out. So when they wear themselves out, they go into the moon energy, then it's that recovery. But then when it comes to you, because you see through their soul, you see who they are, right? They know they can't repeat something with you. So they go elsewhere to repeat it, because it's all they know how to do. All they know how to program. Humans, we are not much different from robots. We are still programmed, and we can change our programs because we are not robots. But this requires to say goodbye to the devil, and also exception here. So you might be dealing with someone that don't know how to do that, and they don't want to do it, but they want to be with you. So then you could have that. It's that. Do you want to? It's almost that they want to say. The devil will always say, "Come over here. You remember how much fun we had, right?" Because the devil is fun. The devil is, the devil is wild and reckless and spicy and fun and I would say, I always say this, right? Do me reading every day in my 20s and probably most of my 30s in my love life, it would be with the devil constantly. I was the one that was, and And I loved it, right? It's like, oh, let's get ready for the weekend. I don't even know how I get exhausted just talking about it, but just say, I'd be like, oh, I was someone that used to say, go against the opposite and say, of course you can meet someone in a nightclub. And I did again and again and again. But of course it didn't lead to love, which you thought, but I thought it would, just to say that. And personally, putting that aside and then trying to go out and date, it's like, no, I don't do that because, I am used to doing it this way. So you have someone here that is used to doing something one type of way. That is why this person could be forever in a codependent shit relationship where it will be sort of abusive. Someone will be like finding a toxic way to keep them there and then they are toxic. So it's that type of connection. But I see with you, Cancer, that the harmony that you have experienced together, the passion, the attraction you have for each other, it's very much still there, right? And they have a choice here to mature. And I think you are pretty much the only person that will make them want to change. I see you are the only person that they would want to change for. So, because they would have to in order to reach the Nine of Cups here, to have the stability. And I think that they can do it, there is this drive they have. But again, they can't always do something without causing too much havoc. Some of you might have fire in your chart. There could be someone around them that is also quite, there could be a karmic soulmate around this person. We'll look into you, Cancer. So it's what's causing the delay as well with this person is that they know deep down that why they are obsessed with you in the connection, but the devil that inside of them won't sort of express it. They don't know how to express it, but they are constantly on a mission to be with you. They are relentless about coming your way, but they are not getting anywhere because we're going to get to that now, Cancer. Right now in your current surroundings, I see that you are moving into a place of saying, what do I have around me that I am happy with? Count my cups, count my intuition. And yeah, if you have Cancer in your chart, your intuition should be strong. And also the Magician here. You could be moving into a place, all your tools here. And this, someone that was keeping options, and I believe that's what pulled you two apart, right? They keep options, they want to be seen, they want to be out there, they want to have a lot of attention. The person that gives them the most attention and rain that on them, it's the person they will be the moment, the person of the day, right? It's a bit like that, but this is not leading them anywhere. But now it is about you here, Cancer. I see that you will find especially in the next weeks, and this could be important as well, you will find a tranquility within inside of yourself, that you will have this sort of a moment of clarity, a moment of saying, wow, I really have a lot more power than I thought that I had. You could be going through the emotion a little bit. If you see in the moon card as well, you have the crab, well, the lobster, the Cancer, the crab. So it is kind of washing away that, that uncertainty. And the moon comes and goes just like the sun. Yeah, the sun is positive. The moon can be seen as a negative, but you need both. If you sometimes notice, check your moon. So this is my theory, by the way. I don't know if that's the case. Well, it is. that, let's say during the day, personally, at least see that during the day, I would be very much of in an Aquarius energy, right? Very sort of, yeah, that energy. I notice a huge contrast when I move into the moon sign in the evening. Sometimes I look back and think, oh gosh, did I say that? That was a bit harsh, or I don't know. It's something in the mind. I always reflect on that. So depending on where your sun and your moon is, if you are all water, well, strong water elements, Cancer, where you have maybe Pisces as a sun, Pisces somewhere in your chart, you can calculate that there's 9 planets in the houses. If you have been neglecting all the elements, meaning that it felt very murky and sort of on a battlefield, right? You will find that again. You'll find that feeling again, and that's where you will manifest. Manifest is, I discovered years ago how to manifest and what that means. I never ever had an idea what it meant. So that's another chapter for another day. But in a nutshell, those that don't know, it is put yourself in a situation, say for 3 days, where you will remove anything for those 3 days that could interfere with feeling good. Now, it has to be something non-toxic though. So it's better to feel bad if you remove something, like let's say for me, it used to be alcohol. Like I used to travel a lot back in the days, and I recall I come back, from a flight, and then I continue drinking, and I could get myself in a headspace of being very foggy. So it's like, oh yeah, I was feeling always good, very social, very, on the go, very functionally working, but I had to peel off. I got to a state where I was like, my money isn't growing. I am confused in how I feel. I mean, anyway, peeling back those layers, suddenly it was like, oh wow, life is pretty good, right? Appreciating the small things, right? Starting to sort of having a good night's sleep, but in a healthy way as well. Manifestation mostly would come when removing yourself from anything toxic, even if it's painful. That is the time where you can be like, I can feel now what that is that I actually desire. That's where you're going to be. So that's where I believe that abundance is coming in to you, Cancer. You're going to feel that into reality. So I have around you as well Cancer energy. Could also be someone with Gemini in their chart. So I see in your current surroundings, you're going to really listen to your intuition. You have this mystery about you that makes you very attractive. You are going to move into your element, so sharpening that. You're going to feel really where you're in the place that is the best place for you. And that's going to make you feel powerful, more powerful than you have been before. You will feel strong. You will feel supported. You will feel safe. And that is the very base of what's to come and how to deal with. So, see, during this time, you also know what you have available, Cancer. You know that you have the possibility to bring about what you desire. But a person here, it's that this is a soulmate union, but you are sort of, you have given this person many chances. It's passionate and it's light-hearted perhaps, but it's still not getting anywhere. What you desire is something stable. That's also what you manifest. Is it stability? And you also have manifested passion excitement. You are going to come out of sort of that mediocre feeling of sort of when you come out of, there's something that will shift during October, that suddenly you'll be like, this is where I'm going. It is so certain, right? Because the most likely outcome is the sun. So you are certain of something. It's going to be like, in the beginning of the month, you were like, oh, there is this uncertainty there, right? The moon is uncertainty, is that when the sun comes up, what is the day going to look like? You could be that, oh, it's not going to look good. It's going to be hard, or, right, it's going to be confused. It's something in love that is going to be clear as the day. And that's going to be such a relief for you, Cancer. Yeah, both of you here, you do want this connection. There is a completion of a cycle, right? There is reunion. There is strength here. So I do see someone here coming towards you. They could have Earth in their chart. There is celebration with an Aries, Pisces, Leo, Gemini. There is a person, this person, I believe it's them. They could also have Capricorn. You will come into an understanding with them. Yeah, this person, they do love you. They're hopelessly in love with you. They will here show you, they will show you progress, but you are in no hurry to commit to them. I see that there is progress based on, you're going to move into your own world, Cancer, meaning that you are going to strengthen yourself. This is where you gain courage. This is where you are brave. And more importantly, you find your inner power. The inner power that you will experience is something that you take a decision that is very brave, Cancer, whatever that is to you. It's brave. It has to do with protecting what's sacred to you. Protecting what is the most important to you. What is your world? You are going to do whatever it takes to protect your world, for you to feel good and feel vitality and feel in your best possible health. So you are not letting nothing interfere in that, letting nothing jeopardize that. So because you do that, Cancer, because you really ultimately protect what's yours, and whatever that is to you, that is what's going to bring a change also with this person. Because you are simply, you don't really have to tell them what to do. It's because all you have to do is to feel good in your world. And because you're in your world is only for you, and what you decide to enter is very strong. There's going to be a shift here. So it's quite powerful, actually. You are definitely going to be in a place where, because you're going to feel good and feel well, it all comes from that feeling. And anyone with the water in their chart anywhere will know what that means. It's very, very powerful. You move into, it's another way of thinking. It's another way of feeling. But you are going to also close the world to what is confusing. And it's simpler than you think. I always said that we all have the possibility to change our world within 24 hours. There is always something you can remove that time that will enhance the way you feel in a good way, which will bring you what you want and manifest, because then when you feel good, you can manifest it and then things move forward. It's like that. But very often humans don't take time to do that. because it's saying, no, I have to rush. I can't take the day off, or I can't do this, I can't do that. It's very much saying, but this, but that. If you move away the buts, then there's nothing stopping you. And I see that you will do that, Cancer. So that's very powerful. What is the most likely outcome for Cancer? Nine of Pentacles, yeah, abundance. You will get into, you will leave something behind that is causing, yeah, you will ignore something here. Yeah. I know what you will ignore, and that is them. You're not going to let them and their chaos into your world. There's got something to do with them and their attraction. This could be someone they uses, and you could see it very openly. You could see that, all right, so you see clearly what this person does, a bit like a child. You are like, okay, they're going to do that, or they will do that. So because you know that is a way of a child's behavior, right? When someone do something, oh, if you don't do that, I'm going to do this, right? And this could be someone they pull in. So they will be, there is this Queen of Wands. So they could be thinking, oh, you know, if Cancer, because they are so used to doing that. So they are saying here, oh, if look at me, look at me here, look at me, Cancer, and you just completely ignore them, completely and utterly ignore them, because that's their world and it is temporary. You are going to get everything you want here, turning right up at your doorstep, by actually ignoring it. And maybe you had no choice at some point, but be dragged into some chaos, get into sleepless nights, get into a sort of having to be cold and to be under the wrath of someone that tried to control this union. And perhaps this is a twin flame union, right? But because we have the Four of Wands, you are going to take that power back, Cancer. You're going to take the power back as we speak. You will say, well, I actually have all the tools that I need in my world, and in this world that I am in, I can create like the most incredible stuff here. And see, you will, Cancer, I mean, you will create some incredible well, stuff, if you call it that. And it's very, very powerful. I do see a lot of you practicing manifestation with immediate effect. Whatever you are doing in your world, Cancer, keep doing it, because it's immediate effect. With the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, with the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Sun, it's the new beginnings in many ways, and you will have this. Now, if you think about, you know, the cards, you say, oh, well, that is jackpot, right? Go to the bank. It's like when we talk about the vortex, for those of you that don't like Abraham Hicks, right? We get the money from the vortex into the bank. What that looks like in reality is you found a way to excel in all parts of your life, except one thing is missing, and that is communication, because you don't need to communicate anything in words just yet. You're not signing anything, but you're finding out, Cancer, where you're going, where your abundance is, how you get the abundance. You are going to feel this. It's about the feeling, and it will be here also presented to you. It's a reward saying, here you go. You did what you should do. This is the rewards to you are going to really feel in your element here. You are going to really have everything that you were manifesting in this world. So whatever that is to you. Love, yes, it's going to turn up. You will have an amazing opportunity in love that you will not turn down. This is you coming into union with the person that you have visualized for you. And some of you, there could be a pregnancy celebrated as well. There is saying that definitely something that is going to be here for you, Cancer, is a drive. It's a new drive. It has often to do with something you enjoy that will make you an abundance. And that is something maybe you don't even feel or see right now because you're in the 5 of Cups, but you will. And you know even how to do that. I don't even need to clarify any further. Cancer is very clear. Most of you Cancers are on this verge of stepping into a world in your most ideal place in the world. Yeah, basically you are going to find your strength in the most ideal place in the world, your world, whatever that looks like to you, right? For me, it typically is, let's say, the weekend. I know, like, it's if I was to explain, it's like, give me the weekend to be in that own world and to really like switch off, waking up, watching The View, staying with these cards, right? Or all these, like, give that space. Personally, I will manifest what is great. Personally, put me in a crowd and force me to be there. And that could be challenging because I'm not very good at meditating in crowds. So you will hear retreat. You will hear seek. You will concentrate about what you desire because you will feel good. And when you feel good, the confusion will lift. But it's amazing what you will achieve here, Cancer. You might write a book after this, what you will achieve overnight. I mean, overnight. You are going to do something incredible with your mind, with your intuition. Something that maybe you didn't think that you were capable of, Cancer. You didn't think you were capable of this, but you are. Because you are taking the right steps here. And also here, there is, I see that you are turning your back to someone here. It could be a date also that turns into something more, because it's a one-night stand. So I think it's more of a, see here, there's kisses, unconditional love. You are here also, there is anyone to deal with, go with a snake, empath, narcissist, codependent, obsession. That energy, yours like way over there. Engagement here, completion, union. Something incredible is happening around you, a love call. It is incredible, and yeah, it is happening for you because you have manifested this, and it is, and even if you haven't manifested, whatever that means to you here, right? Manifestation doesn't have to say that you wake up and are right shouting out the window, I'm manifesting, everyone listen now. You just are, because right now you are in a place for many of Cancer that you are going to attract this based on where you are. It's halfway to marriage. The situation involves marriage. Very happy ending. Honeymoon. Flirting. A bliss here. This person, it's a different spiritual path. So you are learning, this person is learning something from you and they are adapting. So that's in place here. They are adapting. Some differences there is here, but for the most part, this is an incredible feeling that you will move into Cancer. I would say that you have the best reading. You have the best reading that's probably I've done. Is very clear. Having a new beginning in all these departments and all feeling that is great and everything's going your way. It is based on also hard work. It's not something that just turns up without doing nothing. You have been taking the right steps to do so as well, Cancer. Yeah, because you know You can only get what you want if you know what you want as well, right? If you have been in a place of confusion, where maybe people have told you what you want, or you think you might try that. Oh, maybe it's like wine tasting, right? You hate white wine, but you end up going on a wine tasting for white wine or red wine, right? So it's that you know now what you want and what you can or cannot have. It doesn't work for you. So therefore, it is also here with this strength that you have, Cancer, with this strength, you will come out of that being stuck, and someone is getting out of that as well. Someone is here going to make also a significant change. I see someone making a significant change because they are attached to you. So it is that if you are in a twin flame union, right, you don't need the, the label of twin flame has come in the recent years, but this person, they want to be with you. They know what they have to do, and you are not going about it how other people will do it. You will take your own inner world and stay with you and almost isolate them over here. But because that's the case, and because they do want to release what they're doing is not working for them, they are very unhappy. It's going to be released without you having to be involved at all. 5 is temporary. Someone here, like, see, when you give something toxic, when the toxic don't get attention, it will dissolve. It always happens that way. That's often, let's say, if there's a karmic connection and there's a, the third party in the beginning, let's say if it's meant to be, because we're all a third party at some point. Third party isn't something that is taboo. But here it is that you and this person are meant to be. They have been restricting that forward movement and actually doing what they need to do because they are stuck in this old way, and then letting someone is almost like, oh, now I want this person. It's a bit like, and they might thought they get your attention, that you are watching them, and they are like thriving of this, oh, it's that, oh, you look, that's mine, right? Look, I won this kind of, it's very petty. They think that you are watching, but you're not. So when you're not watching something that is toxic, it disappears. It always does. It always does. You give something toxic, you block it out, it's gone. It's just gone like that. I have loads of examples, right? It is easier said than done, though. It always is. We have to have our own journey here, right? It's not something that everybody can do from straight off the bat. But you here will, Cancer. And I see, yeah, that's incredible. So you might write a book after this, or you might become an inspirational teacher. You will definitely be your own inspirational teacher. You will find in this world what it requires to have everything that you desire. You will get everything that you desire from using your tools in your world with your strength and enjoying it while you're doing it. So, pleasure doing your reading, Cancer. Please do like, subscribe, and share the video.